Hey yo, what is up, Godzilla and Kaiju fans? It is me, Godzilla, again, and welcome, Godzilla and Kaiju fans, to the SpaceX Starship second orbital test flight live event on Godzilla King underscore 1954 to 23. So yes, Godzilla and Kaiju fans, so this is going to be the SpaceX Starship's second orbital test flight. It has been 4 months. It has been 7 months ever since SpaceX Starship first orbital test flight, and yeah. So this is going to be the second live event on Godzilla King underscore 1954 to 23, and yes, this is going to be SpaceX Starship's second orbital test flight, and yes, so we're really excited here. This is going to be Starship 25 and Super Heavy Booster 9. So without further ado, let's get straight into the video. And let's begin. Sit down here. Here's a quick recap of SpaceX Starship first orbital test flight and second orbital test flight preparations. Starship 24 and Booster 7 flight termination system. That's what caused the explosion right there. We have Super Heavy Booster 9. Oh yes, water deluge system. Oh yes, the hot stage ring. Super Heavy Booster 9. Yes, Booster 9's 33 Raptor engine static fire. Here is all the activity has been going on. Oh, Tesla Cybertruck. Yes, Tesla Cybertruck. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Starship 25. Oh yes. With all the 7-month-long upgrades, here we are. Welcome to SpaceX Starship's second orbital test flight.
Good morning, Star People. On your screen is a live view of Starship awaiting its
second orbital test flight.
Starbase, Texas. If all goes well, our Starship spacecraft and the Super Heavy booster, which we collectively call Starship, will lift off together for the second time in just 33 and a half minutes from now.
Yep.
Thanks for tuning in. We're excited to be joining you from SpaceX headquarters in Hawthorne, California for today's flight test.
Test flight.
Quite like launch day, and especially so when it's a test flight. It just hits different. We're super excited to be here.
Exactly, Kate, and we're excited to be here to watch Starship, which is the latest and largest vehicle developed to date by SpaceX. And we're building it to fly exciting missions, to get massive payloads into orbit, to land astronauts on the moon for the first time in 50 years, and ultimately to get humanity to Mars.
Yep.
But the fundamental revolution with Starship is that it's designed to be a fully, rapidly reusable, reliable rocket.
Yep, we went over that.
As the 4 R's. For those of you following along, you know all too well that Starship gave us quite a show during its first
orbital test flight, yep.
After successfully lifting off and clearing the pad, Starship became the most powerful rocket ever launched.
The most powerful and largest rocket ever built and ever flown.
In the bottom of the booster, which led to sustained fires, loss of control.
And yes, the Starship and Super Heavy booster prototypes that they're using is Starship 25 and Super Heavy Booster 9. Oh yes, they are the best Starship and Super Heavy booster prototypes ever built and ever tested and flown. And of course, it has been a couple months. It has been a couple days. By the time that this video is recording, yeah, the test flight was on November 18th, 2023, and yes, so this video has been recorded a little bit later than that. But yeah, you're gonna be seeing our first reactions when we saw this on the 18th. That's gonna be in the next video, so stay tuned.
Where we loaded the vehicles fully up with propellants and
tested liquid methane and liquid oxygen.
And that brings us to these beautiful shots on today's flight test day.
Test flight. That name does not make any sense.
The entire SpaceX team are ready to give launch another shot.
100%. Now, once again, just like Flight 1, excitement is in the air. The electricity is certainly starting to grow.
Oh, here's Star Command.
View of our Starbase Control Center, known as Star Command. It is 6 miles from the pad. We We also have teams gathering here right behind us in Hawthorne, California at our Mission Control Center. You can see the crowd
Here's Hawthorne,
gathering. It is an
California,
early
with
morning,
all the
but you know,
SpaceX
wake up early, get
fans.
that front row seat. And we also have public gathering on the beaches at South Padre Island, as you see there.
And I can't say this enough, today is a flight test. While it's
A
not
test
happening in
flight.
a lab or on a test stand,
These
today
people
is
are
absolutely a
weird.
test. And the goal is to gain invaluable data
Whatever.
to continue rapidly improving Starship. So whatever the mission outcome today, excitement is guaranteed.
Yep,
If all goes
always.
well, Super
Oh,
Heavy will
yep,
fire its
Booster
33
9
Raptor
is
engines
going
and
to light
lift
up
off from that pad right there in Starbase.
Yep, Booster 9 is going to light up all 33 Raptor engines, and Starship 25 and Booster 9 will lift off from the orbital launch mount, and they are going to pass through Max Q and go into ascent, and they are going to use this separation technique that's called hot staging. Yep, we will have hot stage separation right there, and Booster 9 boost back burn, and Starship 25 ascent, and Booster 9 will descent, and then Booster 9 will do the ocean landing burn, and we'll splash down the Gulf of Mexico, and Starship 25 will continue on, and then Starship 25 will enter orbit insertion, and Starship 25 will enter coast phase, and then Starship 25 will enter the atmosphere and splash down in near Hawaii. And yeah, Booster 9 will splash down in the Gulf of Mexico.
Fire its Raptor engines for a deorbit burn and will naturally come back into the atmosphere.
Uh-huh.
Now, meanwhile, Super Heavy will attempt a
It's
landing
Booster
burn
9.
before
You do not
splashing
even name
into the Gulf.
prototypes.
While the booster will practice a landing, we do not plan to
SpaceX will
recover any
definitely
hardware
hire me
from
someday.
Super
Well,
Heavy
I don't know,
or the
really.
ship on this particular flight. Now, with the exception
Oh my
of
gosh,
Falcon,
look at the
this
whole
really
entire
is no different
fog
than
cloud.
what happens to most other rockets flying today that are expended or fall
hold on.
into the ocean after completing their mission.
Now, even though we aren't planning recovery, the telemetry and data that we receive all the way to the end of today's mission is really what we're looking for, particularly with respect to temperatures during re-entry and how the heat shield performs. Much like our first test, we want to gather as much data as we can around the fully integrated vehicle in this flight-like environment.
Exactly. So let's talk about some objectives for today. The primary goal for Flight 1 was to clear the pad. We
Yeah,
did that,
clear
and we
the
got amazing
launch
data
site.
that helped us to improve the vehicle and pad that you see right there today. This time on Flight 2, we're hoping to get all the way through stage separation, where we will try to perform this hot staging maneuver.
Yep, hot stage separation. SpaceX has now moved to hot staging with SpaceX Starship.
The more data we can collect.
Now, we do expect that the camera views will be spotty after stage separation, and that's because
Well, hot stage separation, because SpaceX Starship is now doing hot staging.
We are experimenting with Starlink.
Ah, look at these amazing drone views right here. Starship 25 and Booster 9.
So, if we make it past stage separation,
It's hot stage separation.
We could get better live views throughout the duration of the flight test, including
test flight.
re-entry, where we typically have a blackout period with no communication with the vehicle whatsoever. So, all that said, this is the first time.
Oh yeah, you can see SpaceX Starbase right here. SpaceX Starbase Texas. You can see the production side in the background. Right, here's John Spuckard.
We're currently loading propellant from the ground system into both the first and second stages.
Starship 25 and Booster
Scheduled
9.
for launch in just over 26 minutes from now. Now, we delayed a day getting here. Yesterday, on Friday, we had to replace a discrepant grid fin actuator on the first stage.
Here we go, Booster 7. Yeah, Booster 7 had a failed grid fin actuator, and I got that repaired.
And everything was go for where we are right now this morning.
Yep, Booster 9's grid fins are fully functional at this point right here.
The first and second stages
Yep,
use the same two propellants.
S25 and B9.
Fuel is liquid methane at a
Yep, liquid
temperature of
methane.
Just over 100 Kelvin, or about 272 degrees below 0 Fahrenheit. This is a different fuel from Falcon 9, where we use the RP1 kerosene.
Yep,
But our
that's true.
oxidizer is liquid oxygen, the
Yep,
same as
liquid
Falcon 9.
oxygen. Liquid methane and liquid oxygen is what SpaceX Starship is fueled by.
We did the weather poll and the go-no-go poll at T-minus 2 hours. We got the goes and we started loading both propellants on the booster at
Booster
T-minus 1 hour
9.
and 36 minutes. And at T-minus 1 hour and 17 minutes, we began propellant loading of the ship second
Yep.
stage.
Starship 25.
Propellant loading of the Starship second stage
Starship
main
25.
tanks will complete at approximately T-minus 22 minutes, just a few minutes from now. And at about the same time, we will switch over to loading the header tanks in the nose of the ship. Meanwhile, it'll be T-minus 3 minutes when super heavy prop load
Booster
completes on
9
the first stage.
propellant load.
And at that point, all propellant will be on the rocket, fully loaded with over 10 million pounds of propellant. As we near T0, it's worth noting that the timing of the countdown will be slightly different today. For Flight 1, we lit the engines and lifted off about 6 seconds later. For Flight 2, we aim to reduce that time by almost 2 seconds, shortening the period between engine start and liftoff. This will help reduce stress on the ground and the propulsion systems and improve the efficiency of the rocket.
Yep, that's right.
Now, right now, we're just inside T-minus 25 minutes to liftoff. The weather and winds are looking good. We haven't had any concerns there. The only issue we're working is getting the small boats out of the near range area in the offshore.
Yeah, there's still some boats in the area.
We do have the possibility of holding at T-minus 40 seconds as we're trying to get the last of the boats out of the safety area. Now, if for some reason we do not make our test flight today, we have a backup launch windows. This could be either 24 or 48 hours after today. It depends on how far we get into the countdown. But for now, everything's looking good as we pass, coming up on the 20.
And don't mind the background sounds as well. Chang is playing his VR headset right now.
To progress, so let's take a look
Yes.
at the and get more familiar with the vehicle there on your screen.
Yep, you can see Starship
is the
25
world's
right there.
most powerful launch
Oh,
vehicle.
yes.
It's
Starship
currently,
25 and Booster 9
well,
full
or
stack.
to be currently
122
developed
meters
from
tall,
the Saturn V
thanks to the
rocket,
hot stage
and with
ring.
future engine upgrades, it will be 3 times more powerful. Those future improvements will
Yep.
allow Starship to carry
Starship 25
150
and
to
Booster 9
250
fully
metric
stacked
tons
with the
total.
hot stage ring on is 122 meters tall. So yes, SpaceX Starship is now 122 meters tall.
Starship in terms of payload capability. And that matters because the amount of mass that we're able to launch per rocket is crucial to ultimately creating a self-sustaining city on Mars.
Yep.
Now, let's talk a little bit about how tall the vehicle is.
Oh,
the
here we
Super
go.
Heavy booster alone
Booster
stands
9.
about 70 meters tall, and that's about the same height as a fully integrated Falcon 9.
Yep.
The height of
Booster
Starship
9
on top of it is comparable
is
to that of the Statue
the height
of Liberty.
of
But of
Falcon
course, the
9.
most technical length unit is that of Godzilla.
Oh.
And we can confidently say
Oh, what the?
fully stacked Starship
Oh my gosh, guys, look at that. It's Mechagodzilla 2022. Or it's Mechagodzilla 2021, Godzilla and Kaiju fans. Oh my Godzilla. Did you saw that? That was Mechagodzilla 2021 on the SpaceX Starship second orbital test flight. That is amazing. You have surprised us, SpaceX. Did you see that right there, Godzilla and Kaiju fans? That right there is Mechagodzilla 2021 from Godzilla vs. Kong on the SpaceX Starship second orbital test flight. And you can see Booster 9's 33 Raptor engines. And yes, Booster 9 is the first. Booster 9 is the first Super Heavy booster prototype to have electric TVC power units. And yeah, Booster 7 had hydraulic TVC power units, but now Booster 9 and future Super Heavy boosters have electric TVC power units for better gimbaling and hopefully not lose any Raptor engines. Yeah. Amazing camera view of Booster 9's 33 Raptor engines.
It takes 30 minutes to activate for flight. It doesn't consume resources when inactive, and they allow for regenerative charging like a Tesla battery.
Yeah, all great things when you're trying to rapidly reuse
Electric TVC power units is what Booster 9 and future Super Heavy boosters now use for 13 center Raptor engine gimbaling.
And that's important because there are no runways on the moon and Mars.
That's
the ship
true.
features 6 Raptor engines, which
Oh
are
yeah,
steel,
Starship 25
three of which
features
are
6
completely
Raptor
electric
engines, which
technology,
are
which makes them
3
optimized
Raptor
to operate
sealover
in
engines in the
vacuum
center and
space.
3 Raptor
The
vacuum
ship,
engines
the top of the
um,
excuse me,
on
the
the
ship is featured with
outside.
4 flaps as
Oh
well.
yeah,
So
so
we
look
have
at that
actually
right
at the
there,
top of
Godzilla
the
and Kaiju
booster where
fans.
we can
That right
see
there is
the
Booster
hot stage
9's
starting
hot
and
stage ring.
forward brake fins.
This is
Now, those flaps on the ship
what's
portion
gonna do the
help
hot
coordinate with the
staging right here.
controllers
Yeah,
for attitude
you can
during
see Booster
atmospheric
Nine's
reentry and
hot
flight,
stage ring
and
right
will
there,
enable us to do precise
right
landings.
in between Starship
The bottom
25
of
and Booster
Starship is
9.
also wrapped in a heat
So
shield
the
that's made up of
Raptor
18
vacuum
oxygen
engines will light
accessible ceramic
first on
tiles. You
Starship
can see them wrapped
25,
around the
and
top of the
then
nose here
the
and
3
here in
Raptor
this shot
sealover
of the
engines.
flaps. Now, those tiles are
And we
designed
can
to
see
insulate the
Starship
vehicle from
25's aft
atmospheric friction
section
for
and
temperatures to get as
aft
high as
flaps right
1800
there.
degrees Celsius. And one of our test
And also
objectives
Starship
today is to
25's
verify
thermal
how those
protection
systems
system as
perform
well.
during reentry.
Yeah, now as Shiva mentioned, there between the ship and the booster, basically the top of the
Ship
booster,
25 and
between
Booster
those two
9
stages,
for
that's
short.
our new hot stage.
And also they
critical
mention,
for our new
and also
separation
people
technique.
mention
As we
Ship
talked about
25 for
earlier, we're
Starship 25.
constantly learning and
So,
upgrading the vehicle after we
oh
test.
yes, look at that.
Now, this is a
Starship
pretty exciting
25,
first for our
hot stage
team, as
ring,
hot
and
staging
Super Heavy
has
Booster
never before
9.
been used
The
as part of a
entire
reusable space
122 meter
transportation
tall
system, let alone
SpaceX
on a
Starship
rocket
full
with the size
stack.
and power of Starship. Hot staging is a
And
significant
yes,
change from
Starship
Mark 1 and
25
we're
and
really
Super Heavy
hoping to
Booster
gather data
9
on
fully
it during this
stacked.
highly dynamic
And
phase of
Mechagodzilla
flight. And that
2021,
is once
like
again assuming that we
what you
make it
just
that far.
saw
Let's take a
earlier
closer look
in
at
the
what we
video.
expect hot staging to look like.
Both Starship
Now,
25 and
after the
Booster
first
9 fully
unbalanced shots
stacked.
plus 2.5
And
minutes, at that point the
Mechagodzilla
booster will shut down
2021
most
are
of its 33 engines, leaving just 3
122
running,
meters tall.
and the
And
ship
right
will
there
burn
is
all 6 of its engines.
hot
Flaps will
staging.
release, and then
Yeah,
the
you can
ship will
see
thrust away
hot
from the
staging
booster. Now,
simulation
this
right
is the
there.
first in-flight test of
Yeah,
the
and
heat
test
shield at the
flight.
top of the booster and the bottom of the ship, and of course the first
Yeah.
in-flight test of hot
So
staging.
right, as you
We'll
just
be
saw right
gathering some
there,
more data on it
is
today.
Now, stage separation
so as you
combined
just saw
hot
right
staging
there
is super uncommon
was
in
the
space flight,
simulation
but it has
of
been done before.
SpaceX Starship
However,
hot
today will
staging.
mark the first time that a reusable space transportation system is attempting it.
Yeah.
The Titan program did hot
A
staging
fully
quite
reusable
successfully in the
rocket
early
is attempting
1960s,
hot
but they were
staging.
not concerned with reuse, so there was no issue when the Titan first stage took considerable damage upon ignition of the second stage engine. Now, today, there is a good chance that our booster will also incur some damage from the second stage engines, but we need to test it out, see if the system can tolerate it, and collect data to learn how to do hot staging better next
Well,
time.
Starship 20.
Ultimately, when successful,
SpaceX
it will
Starship
likely
is made out of
restore ship's
stainless
payload
steel,
to
and
working
stainless steel
capacity
can
by
withstand
10%.
heat.
So, more payload and more people to Mars.
Oh, and you can see the ship quick
Hot staging
disconnect
also
right there
helps
on the
us
left, right
maximize the
there,
vehicle's performance
which is
by
attached
leaving
to
those
Starship 25
those
right
three
there on the
first
aft
stage
section.
engines on, so gravity can't rob us of precious velocity, or at least not as much of it. Hot staging also helps to ensure the ship's liquid propellants are at the bottom of the prop tanks, which is where we need them, which is where we need that propellant to be in order to quickly light the ship's engines. Another reason to do hot staging, it reduces the risk at stage separation by moving to a passive stage system, deleting parts and simplifying, meaning physics is going to be doing most of the work instead of mechanical parts that would otherwise be pushing the two stages away from each other.
Yeah.
That's a great summary, Kate.
And yeah, look, here's the simulation of the hot stage ring right here. You can see the blast shield dome, the vented inner stage right there, and yeah, that right there is the hot stage ring right there for SpaceX Starship. That's what Booster 9 has right there, which is in between Booster 9 and Starship 25.
Center engines on the ship actually gimbal, they rotate, and we're going to be gimbaling them outwards to reduce the forces that are being directly imparted on the booster and maximize the exhaust gas that's going through those vents.
Starship 25's 3 Raptor sea level engines in the center of Starship 25 are gonna they're gonna gimbal outwards. What he just said right there.
There are some risks associated with this test, but of course the ship and booster are going to be pretty far out over the ocean.
Oh yeah, you can also see Mechagodzilla right there. As you can see right there on the sides of the orbital launch tower right there, you can see the Mechagodzilla arms have spread out into launch positions. Launch position, yeah.
As well as the pad infrastructure built around the rocket. fun fact, it's the Guinness Book of World Records holder for the largest launch tower in the world.
Yeah.
Beautiful drone shot that we have here. Also important part of the system, but less visible right now, especially because of the fog, is our new water-cooled steel flame deflector.
Oh yeah,
And
the
that's
water
something to
deluge
upgrade for
system,
this
the
flight.
water cooled steel
On
flame
Flight
deflector
1
deluge
there,
system,
Starship's launch
right
pad was
here.
damaged pretty significantly during liftoff as those super heavy Raptor engines
Oh
fired
yeah,
their full
look at
thrust
that
into
right
the
there.
foundation for more than 12
That
seconds.
is water
So
right
now we
there.
have a new high-pressure water-cooled steel flame deflector system
Yep,
that we developed and installed between the
yep,
flights, and
that's
there you
right
see
there
the
on the
video
orbital
of it
launch mount.
dispensing
Oh yeah,
260,000 gallons of water.
look at that
And
right
that's
there.
designed
That
to
is the
eliminate
orbital
those
launch
bubbles from
mount's
the Raptor
water
engines
cooled
and support
steel
rapid
flame
turnaround
deflector
of the
deluge
launch
system,
pad
aka the water
between
deluge
flights.
system.
Part of a rapidly reusable launch system also
This
being
is gonna
developed.
protect
Yeah.
the
We
orbital
performed
launch mount
multiple
and
stability tests and used this
the
new system
foundation
with both
of
the
the
Flight
orbital
2
launch
booster
mount
static fire tests. And we've
against
also reinforced the pad pretty significantly
against
from Flight
the
1.
force
Yes.
of
Now, also,
Super Heavy
part of
Booster
Stage 0,
9's
we
Raptor
mentioned before the
engines.
launch mount. Kind of
And
hard to see
yeah,
there, but
Booster
it's what
Booster
the
7
booster is connected
drilled a
to.
huge
We
crater
can see
into the orbital
basically the
launch
legs of the
mount.
launch mount.
Yeah, Booster
This
9
is what
or
holds
Booster
Starship
7
in all of its
drilled
mass. It
a huge
holds
crater
Starship
under the
during
orbital
ignition,
launch mount during the
right
first
there at
test
the Super
flight.
Heavy booster. This is what houses all of the equipment needed to fuel
Yep,
Super
later
Heavy
on in the video,
booster
you're going to be
and
seeing the
commission it for
gimbal
flight,
testing
as
of
well as all those electrical,
Booster 9's
communication, and
Raptor
data
engine.
connections between the ground
Yep,
and Starship.
they are powered.
Bottom line is, it's
Yep,
an
the
important
gimbals are
part
controlled
how
by
we
the
talk to
electric
Starship on the
TVC power
ground
unit,
and understand that it's really ready to
or
fly.
the electric TVC power units.
And of course, the awesome camera shot there of those 33 Raptor engines.
Yep.
Such a great view. We don't have that view for Falcon 9, so I love that we get it here. Now, as we mentioned earlier, the real game changer with Starship is not only mass to orbit capabilities, but that it's designed to be used over and over and over again with little to no time downtime.
More
in
drone
between.
shots
Full
of
and
Starship
rapid
25 and
reusability
Booster
is the
9
key
and the
to making,
Mechazilla orbital launch
routine
tower.
space travel a reality, and SpaceX has been working on this since its inception.
Yeah, with SpaceX's family
You
of
can see the Mechazilla arms are in launch position. Yeah, you can see Mechazilla is in launch position right there, and the Mechazilla arms are spread out in launch position right there. Yeah, that's cool. And you can see the ship quick disconnect right there, which is attached to Starship 25 and will disconnect. Also, the booster quick disconnect on the orbital launch mount as well, at the bottom, well, which is where the orbital launch mount's table is.
Or as we like to say, flight
Yeah,
proven.
they'll both
So
will
while
quickly
launching and landing rockets
move away
may seem routine today,
after
this was
ignition.
not always the case. For those of you that have been following along since our early days, you know that it took us 4 attempts before we successfully
Look at that,
launched
SpaceX Falcon 1.
Here you see our Falcon 1 Flight 4. 15
Yep,
years
this is
ago
the
in
fourth
September,
flight
that
of
vehicle became
Falcon
the first
of Falcon
privately
1.
developed liquid-fueled launch vehicle to orbit Earth. If Falcon 1 Flight 4 had not succeeded, it would have meant the end of SpaceX.
These are the Falcon 9 failures right here.
Landings didn't come easily. We had to miss the target a few times before we ultimately stuck the landing. But each of these landing attempts of how to not land an orbital rocket were teaching us what we needed to know.
Oh yeah, first successful landing, December 2015.
Oh man.
And first successful drone ship landing, April 2016.
That webcast, and it was so exciting to see that iterative development approach that we took finally paid off after so many attempts.
Yeah, don't worry about the background sounds, everybody. That's just Chairmaster 27 playing his VR right now.
Forward to present day, we've landed F9 boosters over 245 times since our first reflight of an orbital class booster 6 years ago.
Yeah, and it really comes down to our design philosophy. If you're not failing in some way, then there's room to learn and push the design to improve. And failure doesn't just mean blowing up a rocket. It might be not being as efficient as we want to be or producing slower than we want to. So that approach has been the basis of how we've
look at
made
that
all
right
of our
there.
major innovative advancements.
Amazing view right here of Starship 25 and Booster 9.
All right, now Falcon 9 has certainly come a long way, and Starship will too. But as a reminder, today is a test. We really hope to get to stage separation, but any data received will help us improve. It's the second second of many future flight tests of Starship
Of
before it becomes
many
fully
future
operational.
flights of
And these flight
Starship.
tests teach us about the limits of our design. They help us improve our understanding of the vehicle, and ultimately will help us to make Starship more reliable and rapidly reusable. So again, whatever the outcome and however far we get today, we can promise excitement. So why are we doing all of this? Why do we need a rocket this big, and why does it need to be reusable so quickly? And that answer goes back to SpaceX's mission, which is to make life.
Oh yeah, here's the video from the first test flight.
We're changing what it
Here's
means
the
to go to
animation
space
right
by
here.
building the most powerful rocket ever flown and a ship designed to carry people,
Yep.
cargo, habitats, satellites,
Colonizing
and more.
Mars.
We're unlocking a future where our dreams of exploration will no longer exceed our grasp. And this mission continues with flights like today's integrated test.
And these are flights where we're gonna fail fast, but learn even faster. Where each time we're gonna try something
Oh yeah,
new
look at
while
that right
flying
there.
something that we've
The
improved.
4
And
SpaceX
ultimately, that's gonna
astronauts
build up
right
a
there
fleet
in
to
their
fly early
SpaceX
and often
spacesuits,
as Starship
and
rapidly
looking
evolves to
out
become more
into
capable and more reliable.
the Mars city right there.
With a surface that hasn't seen visitors
Oh,
in
yes.
more than 50 years. Under Artemis with NASA, Starship will return people back to the moon.
Oh yes,
After the
that's
Starship
right.
expedition,
That's
we'll be
right.
ready to fly more people along with everything
Artemis
that takes
3
people
is
to
coming
space.
soon.
Think about
The
that.
Artemis
Our
program's
crew will
Artemis 3
enable us
mission
to
is
live
coming
on another
very
world
soon
sitting on a
because
launch pad on
the
Earth
Artemis
right now.
program and SpaceX is going to return humans to the moon with the human landing system variant of SpaceX Starship, along with the Orion spacecraft that the Space Launch System rocket launches, which is also built by the Artemis
We just
program.
broke our own record for the number of launches in a single year.
I
and
can't
we're
wait
going
to
break it
witness
again
all of
next
this
year.
ever since the
Now, in
Apollo
years to
program
come,
ended.
Starship is going to dwarf those figures as we bring it online and truly make life multiplanetary. But for now, anyway, as the clock counts down to today's flight test, why don't we
Today's
get
test
another
flight.
status update
That
from
name
John?
is not making any sense. I told you
We're
that.
just over 9 minutes
All
from
right.
liftoff as the
Tune
countdown
back in with
clock
John.
ticks to 0. The teams, good news is, teams aren't working any significant issues on the launch vehicle right now.
No issues.
Propellant loading is continuing on both the Super Heavy and
Booster
the
9 and
Space.
Starship
Most
25
recently, we began loading LOX and methane fuel into the header tanks on the Starship.
on Starship
On the graphic
25.
on the left side of the screen, you can see up in the nose of the second
Of Starship 25.
are those 2 header tanks for fuel and liquid oxygen. Now that loading
Liquid
started
methane and
at
liquid
T-minus
oxygen.
24 minutes and will continue until approximately T-minus 5.5 minutes.
Oh yeah, and
Starship's second stage main
oh yeah,
fuel
Starship
and launch
25.
tanks are loaded for flight.
Liquid methane and
The
liquid
second
oxygen.
stage propellant that we're loading on board is going through the quick disconnect. It comes
Oh yeah,
out on
the ship
arm
quick
that's
disconnect.
located at the base of the stage from the tower.
Oh yeah, that's right.
On the Super Heavy booster,
On
propellant
Booster
loading
9.
will continue until T-minus 3 minutes. We've also configured the pad for liftoff.
You can see on the left right there is the simulation of Starship 25 and Booster 9 propellant loading of liquid methane and liquid oxygen onto Starship 25 and Booster 9. Oh yeah, the hold down clamps will release.
The ignition sequence has been slightly modified from the last flight for a more efficient liftoff. As a reminder, we ignite the engines a few seconds before T0. We don't lift off exactly at T0. We lift off a few seconds later. A couple
Yeah.
seconds. Finally, the SpaceX team continues to check in with the Coast Guard to ensure there are no boats in the safety perimeter before
Oh
proceeding
wow, look at that
with
vent
the
right there on
launch of
Starship
Orbital
25's
next
nose
month.
right there.
Now, currently, we're
That-
coming up T-minus 7 minutes, 10 seconds.
That's right below the header tanks right there.
The test flight of Starship. Pellet loading is continuing on both stages
Oh, you can
of Starship.
faintly see the SpaceX
We're
logo
waiting
right
now
there,
for the
and
completion of loading
see
of the header tanks in the next
the
10
S25 decals. Well, you're going to be seeing
minutes.
that
First stage
here
is also beginning
when
pressurization
when
for
sunlight
flight.
continues
Now
to
we are
rise
continuing
here.
to load propellant into it. Again, booster
And of course, the
propellant
liquid
load
methane and
will
liquid
finish
oxygen
approximately
that's
3 minutes.
filling up Starship 25 and Booster 9 is coming from the Orbital tank farm, which is on the top, which is on the bottom left corner. Yeah, the bottom left corner is where we have the Orbital tank farm, which is where the liquid methane and liquid oxygen gets loaded into. Oh yeah, flight termination system.
Will be performed. We may get a view looking up at the engines as we gimbal the 13 middle engines to check them out.
Oh yeah, the
just before
13 center
liftoff in about
engines
2
will
minutes,
be
90 seconds.
gimbaled.
If we need to hold, it would come at T minus 40 seconds. That's the point in the countdown where we can pause to wait for
And
5
yes,
seconds.
Starship
for
25 and Booster
pressurization
9 are
to
going to have their flight termination
Orders we're hearing
systems
right now,
activated
we're still working a few boats
just a
in
few
area
minutes
that are
before the
at
test
us.
flight. And here goes the cheering after we just hit the 6-minute mark.
Cheering here in Alpha. The boats are heading south, but we are still planning to hold at T minus 40 seconds if necessary.
Yeah, T minus 40 seconds. This is where we have to hold.
Just amazing views of today's launch. There's nothing quite like a launch.
Yes,
basically
the
sunrise.
flight termination system is going to be activated
10 or 15 minutes
on
ago, Starbase.
the flight termination system is going to be armed on Starship 25 and Booster 9 to terminate the test flight if anything goes wrong.
Again, these are live views of Starship as it awaits its
Second orbital test flight.
Our primary objective today is to get through stage separation.
Hot
We really
stage
wanna test out
separation.
Our attempt to perform hot staging.
Yep.
Where we are going to ignite the
5 minutes
engines on the
remaining
second stage,
until SpaceX
while
Starship
some of the
second orbital test
the
flight.
engines on the first stage are still lit. So essentially, both stages will be making fire at the same time.
Oh yeah, look at that.
That will push the
Onboard
booster
camera
away
view
from
from Starship 25 and Booster 9. This camera view is located on Starship 25's aft flaps. The one on the left right there, as you can see right there.
Future improvements and iterations of the vehicle.
Yeah, Kate. There are other objectives for today.
Oh wow,
So
huge
we get
Mechazilla
farther
orbital launch
than
tower event
stage
right there.
separation. There's goals to test out how re-entry goes on the ship portion. If the booster survives stage separation, then it's going to try a boost back.
Well,
burn
I
and
believe
hopefully a
Booster
soft
9
landing
will
as a
survive
sort of dress
hot stage
rehearsal for what it
separation.
would look like on land. So everything coming up to that big design change, though, of hot staging today.
Yeah, exactly. Like you were saying, that booster.
Booster 9
will be attempting a water landing in the Gulf of Mexico. We don't intend to recover any of the hardware for either the ship or the booster today. But that booster, we want to try and demonstrate controlled ascent through most engine cutoff. We want to try to
booster main engine cutoff.
And boost backflip.
Or booster
trying
Miko.
to basically demonstrate controlled burn and entry and that soft water landing. Like you said, it will help inform.
Yeah, you can see Starship 25 right
a
there.
land landing, but,
Then you can see the SpaceX logo and the S25 decals on the sides of Starship 25 right there.
Flight 1, that was about as far as we got. We didn't have hot staging on that vehicle. So
Yeah.
That's the first and foremost.
That was Starship 24 and Booster 7, the one that got exploded by the flight termination system just 4 minutes into the test flight.
And it's different from Falcon 9 is we can actually hold a little bit longer if we needed to than we can on Falcon 9 missions. Once we get to T minus.
Fun fact: our first reaction video of SpaceX Starship second orbital test flight began right at 3 minutes into the test flight. The SpaceX Starship second orbital test flight first reaction video, which is going to be in the next video, had started at T minus 3 minutes. So yeah, that's where the video began.
Need more time to pressurize the COPVs for flight levels.
Oh yeah, you can see the sunlight really shining right there. This is the last time Starship 25 and Booster 9 see the sun right here.
Have the opportunity to top off the fuel or LOX if it's not fully loaded, and we might want to take a few more minutes for that. So that T minus 40-second hold can be really helpful, but we don't have that option on
2 minutes remaining until SpaceX Starship's second orbital test flight. We're going to be seeing gimbal testing here.
2 minutes and counting. The good news right now,
Prepare to see Booster 9 gimbal testing.
T minus 40 seconds as the boats are clearing out of the way.
Prepare to see
Next event
Booster
coming
9.
up, TVC wiggles as we move
Here we go.
the center engines on the first
Booster 9, Booster 9 13 center Raptor engine gimbal testing initiate.
You can see
And
that just a little
there goes
bit
the gimbal testing. The 13 center Raptor engines on Booster 9 are
checking out
gimbaling.
the first stage.
You just saw them right there. You saw them right behind the fog right there.
PVC checks are complete.
And I gotta say, yeah,
Next major event
gimbal
of this
testing
year,
looks much better than
is flight director
the
Bill
gimbaling
Bryant,
of
T-minus
Booster 9's
30
Raptor
seconds.
engines looks much better than Booster 7's gimbaling. Oh boy,
As
here
we're
we
coming
go.
up on T-minus 1 minute,
Here we go.
when we get to T-minus
1 minute
40 seconds,
remaining until the
just listen in.
SpaceX Starship
Last time,
second
recall,
orbital
we did
test
hold
flight.
40 seconds. It took a few
Here we
seconds for the
go.
clock to recover, so we're going to watch that. And as we press to T0, we're going to watch and
At T-minus
listen.
40 seconds, we're going to do the
Second test flight
hold
Starship.
for final launch checkouts here. Here we go. And there's the hold right there. And there's all the fans at Hawthorne, California cheering over the clock hold. Well, looks like they accidentally released it.
T-minus 30 seconds.
Oh, T-minus 30 seconds.
Recycle.
Alright, clock has been recycled. Countdown timer on the top left has been recycled, and yeah, the countdown timer is on the top left corner of the screen right there. This is the hold at T-minus 40 seconds for final launch checkouts here for test flight 2. This is going to be the SpaceX Starship second orbital test flight.
Back at Hawthorne, we're at T-minus 40 seconds in holding.
Here we
We
go.
had a rapid recycle. We've not heard anything over the countdown net as the team marks both first and second stages.
Alright.
We're going to monitor the nets here for a minute.
So at the bottom of the orbital launch mount, you're going to see, you're probably going to first see the fire suppression system. It's where the water sprinklers on the orbital launch mount activate, and that prevents from causing an explosion from booster engines exploding.
Got a little bit of an
And then you're
update.
going to see the water deluge system
Continue to hold
activate.
T-minus 40 seconds. This is the normal hold point for Starship, as we talked earlier.
Here you
Sounds
go.
like we're working just late pressurization on, I believe, the second stage.
With Starship 25.
Team is working it. All the other systems are on hold right now, 40 seconds. We can hold here for about 15 minutes or so before we would run out of window for this morning. So right now they're working on filling pressure vessels.
Okay, so they're going to keep getting camera view on this drone view right here.
The clock at T-minus 40 seconds.
Yeah, they're going to keep getting camera view from this drone view right here. Yeah. And there's going to be another drone that's going to be capturing the liftoff. Well, this drone is going to stay right here and watch this
And it's
point
worth
of view of the
mentioning
liftoff.
here
Hopefully.
that
Okay, here we go.
don't go away. We
Yep.
are holding at T-minus 40 seconds, but once the teams
There you go.
have resolved and see the data that they want to see, the clock can restart straight away, and it'll start ticking down from T-minus 40 again, all towards
Here we go,
liftoff.
Godzilla and Kaiju fans.
Exactly.
This
Now,
is
while
it.
we do have the ability to hold for up to 30 minutes, we only have a 20-minute launch window, so don't go away, don't change the channel, and just like Shiva said, we can restart.
Oh,
that
here we
clock,
go.
and there it is.
Clock has the clock is now rolling. Yep, countdown time is rolling. Here we go. T-minus 30 seconds. Here we go. We are going, and fire suppression system has activated on the orbital launch mount, and here we go. This is it, Godzilla and Kaiju fans. We are live from Godzilla King _1954 to 23, and it's time to count down to the SpaceX Starship second orbital test flight. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, water deluge system activation, 3, 2, 1, ignition. All 33 Raptor engines have fired on booster 7. All 33 Raptor engines have fired on booster 9. And we have liftoff. We have liftoff. Go Starship 25 and booster 9. Liftoff of SpaceX Starship. We rise together with SpaceX. Traveling back to the moon, traveling to Mars, and beyond. Go Starship 25 and Super Heavy Booster 9. Let's do this. All 33 Raptor engines on Super Heavy Booster 9 have fired. Oh my goodness. Oh my Godzilla.
We have T-plus 40
The most powerful and largest rocket ever built and ever flown.
powering the first stage.
Power telemetry nominal.
Telemetry nominal call out. We're heading
Oh my good lord, go Starship 25 and Booster 9. Oh my Godzilla. All 33 Raptor engines have fired on Booster 9 right there. This is much more powerful than the first test flight. Max Q. Alright, we're going through Max Q. This is the period of maximum aerodynamic pressure on the rocket.
The next major event is hot staging in just
Yep.
over 90 seconds from now.
Yep.
To get ready
Oh
to
my
boost and shut
Godzilla,
down
look at
all
that.
3 of the Raptor engines.
Oh
Flights
my
hauling the 2 stages
Godzilla.
together will release, and the start
This
of the
is
second
much
stage will
more
ignite
greater
engines.
than the first orbital
Starship
test
will then
flight.
separate from the
Go
Super
Starship
Heavy
25 and
into
Booster
space.
9.
And at the same time, the 3 engines that are still firing on Super Heavy will
On
put
Booster
the
9.
around. 10 more engines will ignite
Oh
the first
my
stage,
Godzilla.
putting the first stage on path.
Oh my
First flight
Godzilla,
stops
it's
in the
still
Gulf of
going.
Mexico.
They're still going. Go Starship 25 and Booster 9. Oh my Godzilla. Okay, so we're gonna have booster main engine cut off here, where most of the Raptor engines are gonna cut off on Booster 9. The 3 center Raptor engines on Booster 9 will continue firing, and then we're gonna have hot staging here, hot stage separation.
We're about to shut down the first
We're gonna
stage
shut down
with
Booster 9.
staging. Let's watch and listen.
All right, let's watch and listen. Prepare for a hot stage separation, Godzilla and Kaiju fans. Here we go.
And our position of Houston, signal Houston and New Orleans.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Booster engine cut off.
Booster main engine cut off. Here we go. Booster main engine cut off. Most of the Raptor engines have cut off. And hot stage separation confirmed. Yes. Yes. Go Starship 25. Booster 9 boost back burn start up. Ah, yes. Starship 25 and Booster 9 had completed hot staging. And that marks the first hot staging of SpaceX Starship. Oh, yes. Oh, no. Most of the Raptor engines are cutting off on Booster 9. Boost back burn is failing. Oh, no. Oh, no. Boost back burn aborted. Oh, my Godzilla. Booster 9 flight termination system activated. Rapid unscheduled flight termination system. Boost back burn aborted, and Booster 9 flight termination system detonated. Rest in pieces, Super Heavy Booster 9. But go Starship 25. Starship 25 is going to Hawaii, and multiple, over 1 million pieces of Booster 9 are going to splash down in Hawaii. Oh my Godzilla. This is insane.
Yeah, that hot staging put a lot of load on the
Oh my Godzilla, look. Starship 25's 6 Raptor engines, the 3 Raptor sea level engines, and 3 Raptor vacuum engines are firing.
Right now, the ship, the second stage,
Starship 25 is flying to Hawaii.
we said you can see all
Starship 25 is going to Hawaii.
ahead.
Oh
The next
my
major milestone
Godzilla.
for the ship,
Ship
will
25
be
or
the
Starship
shutdown
25?
of those engines.
Yep,
Or
the
CO.
6 Raptor engines.
Second engine cutoff, which if you follow our Falcon 9 launches, familiar terminology there.
Starship engine cut off.
So far, today has been incredibly successful, even with the RUD of the
FTS of
This is
Booster 9.
amazing.
And of course, FTS is short for Flight Termination
To
System.
hot staging to get ship on its way to orbit. It did that admirably.
Oh, yes. Starship 25, or Starship, Starship 25 trajectory nominal. Oh my Godzilla. This is absolutely insane. So, Starship 24 and Booster 7, 4 minutes into the test flight, the first orbital test flight, after tumbling continuously and uncontrollably, the flight termination system was detonated on both Starship 24 and Booster 7. And oh my Godzilla. This is much more insane than the first test flight.
We are hoping to basically send this around the Earth.
Oh my Godzilla, it is so high. Starship 25 is so high.
100 miles north of
Look at how many numbers. Look at the kilometers or height. Look at how high Starship 25
All of
is.
that sounds great. Secondary objectives for Ship, again,
Ship
continuing to
25 for
gather
short,
engine data
or
and
S25 for
about
short.
its health, performance.
Nominal ship chamber pressures.
All right, nominal chamber pressures on all 6 Raptor engines,
Inside
sea level and
of
vacuum.
the Starship, again, that's that small dot on your screen. Basically the propellant pressures in the ship are looking good.
Yeah, the bottom right corner of your screen, you can see essentially a user interface showing us which engines are lit. So
Yep.
the 3 center sea level Raptor engines on ship are
On
gimbal
Ship
engines.
25.
The 3 outer engines in the triangle, the larger ones, are Raptor
Starship
vacuum
25's
engines. All of them
3 Raptor
continuing
sea level
to fire
engines and 3 Raptor
rapidly,
vacuum
so they're at
engines.
the pressures that we expect to try to get
And yeah,
into our
the
target
Booster
trajectory
9
today.
Yeah.
And
simulation
we're not
thing
targeting
on the
orbit
left has
today. We're
disappeared.
targeting almost orbit today.
Because we lost
That's very
Booster 9.
intentional as part of the mission design. The goal
Yep, boost back burn on Booster 9 was
to
aborted,
a
and
thrust
Booster
profile
9 flight
similar to
termination
what we need
system
for
was
orbit,
detonated.
but also to get to the energy levels that the ship would need to dissipate.
Starship
for
25 is
re-entry.
flying so high.
We're actually going in a suborbital trajectory today.
Oh, wow, look at that plume expansion right there, Godzilla and Kaiju fans. Starship 25 had definitely passed the Kármán line of Earth and now reached the vacuum of space now. Look at that plume expansion right there, as Starship 25 had passed the Kármán line and is now heading into the vacuum of space, heading straight into orbit.
Around the time where it would be getting ready to land,
Look at the plume
its,
expansion of
re-entry,
all
but it
6 Raptor
unfortunately did not
engines.
survive.
Oh my Godzilla.
That being said,
What was
that's
that?
okay. It survived several seconds.
That better not be the
after,
flight termination system.
hot
Well,
staging,
I don't
so
know.
we're
No,
going to take
I
that
don't think
data
that's it.
and improve the hot staging sequence and probably improve the hardware
That's probably
itself
plume expansion.
for
Alright.
the next flight.
Oh my Godzilla. Oh my Godzilla. Wait. Oh, Starship 25 engine cut off and oh my Godzilla, look. Oh my Godzilla. Starship 25 flight termination system detonated. You just saw that faintly right there. Starship 25's flight termination system has been detonated after Starship 25 engine cut off and, well, before Starship 25 engine cut off. Oh my Godzilla. You just saw a faint plume right there from where Starship 25 is, and that was definitely the flight termination system right there.
Coming up on the projected time that ship would shut down its engines.
Yeah, flight termination system was detonated on Starship 25 before Starship engine cut off. And there's the ocean of Boca Chica. Where, no, that's the ocean of the Gulf of Mexico. And there's Elon Musk right there. Oh yeah, somebody was wearing Starship Orbital Test Flight 1 shirt. Oh yeah, you can see Star Command right there. Awaiting acquisition of signal, Starship test flight. Oh man, Starship 25 flight termination system was detonated before Starship engine cut off. Starship 25 flight termination system has been detonated before cut off on the 6 Raptor engines. Oh yeah, you can see Elon Musk right there on the left screen right there. There's definitely people recording right there. Yeah, there's definitely some camera people.
15-minute mark. And that's while we're waiting for Starship to continue on to its next step for re-entry. We're not totally sure what video we're going to
What the? We can't have a child here in a live stream like this. Or no, we can't have a child in a video like this.
We will get some via Starlink on this mission since we're testing that out.
Oh yeah. But wow, that was so amazing, Godzilla and Kaiju fans.
And also give us a moment. We are hearing some chatter on the net, so we're going to try to parse that for you.
Yeah, you can see Elon Musk right there. He's giving out a little speech right there, probably. He's right next to the guy with that white hat right there. Yep, Elon Musk, the CEO of SpaceX and Tesla. and I can't wait to get my hands on Tesla's Cybertruck here. Tesla Cybertruck is definitely the best car in the whole world. Yeah, you can see Elon Musk right there. You can see how nervous he looks right there. He's probably nervous because Starship 25's flight termination system has been detonated. The clock is still going. T plus 11 minutes and 20 seconds.
Back here in Hawthorne at our webcast desk, we have lost the data from the second stage.
Oh, yeah.
We heard a call out that we were in terminal guidance, which means we were getting near the end of the approximately 6-minute burn of Starship.
Of Starship 25.
We haven't gotten any more data since then, so we think we may have lost the second stage.
Yeah,
so
you lost Starship 25 because flight termination system.
Or so, and possibly get ready for re-entry. However, what we do know right now is we had an on-time launch at 7 o'clock. We got through the boats. First stage looked beautiful.
Booster 9 looked amazing.
Engines firing. We
Oh,
got the hot staging.
Yeah.
You know, the thing that we really wanted to see.
Hot staging.
We saw the separation. We saw the flip maneuver. We saw the light up of the 6 Raptor engines on Starship.
On Starship 25.
Everything really looked good.
Yeah, everything looked good.
But what we do believe right now is that the automated flight termination system on second stage appears to have triggered very late in the burn as we were headed downrange out over the Gulf of Mexico.
That is 100% right. Starship 25's flight termination system has been detonated before Starship 25's 6 Raptor engines cut off.
Exactly what we were looking for.
Yeah, ultimately, honestly, such an incredibly successful day. Even though we did have a RUD or a rapid unscheduled disassembly,
or what I call rapid unscheduled flight termination, because flight termination system detonation.
So much data, and that will all help us to improve for our next flight.
Of course, and that's why we flight
Yes,
test,
of course, that's right. That was a rapid unscheduled flight termination on Starship 25 and Booster 9.
People of Cameron County, we want to thank all the
But hey, what an amazing test flight.
And of course, a huge congratulations to the entire SpaceX team on getting through this flight test.
This test flight.
And
That name does not make any sense. I've told you that like many times over.
Thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
Let me get my outro. Oh my Godzilla. That was amazing. That was absolutely amazing right there, Godzilla and Kaiju fans. So that right there, Godzilla and Kaiju fans, was the SpaceX Starship second orbital test flight, which was on November 18th, 2023. And wow, what an amazing test flight we had. This, the second orbital test flight, or test flight 2 of SpaceX Starship, was much more better than SpaceX Starship first orbital test flight. And yes, Booster 9's Raptor engines, all of Booster 9's 33 Raptor engines had fired completely throughout the entire mission, throughout the main burn of Booster 9. And no Raptor engines cut off until boost back burn. And yeah, boost back burn on Booster 9 was aborted because multiple Raptor engines were shutting down. Because multiple Raptor engines were flaming out and all that. Just like Booster 7. Yeah, Godzilla and Kaiju fans. So, yeah, what an amazing test flight this was. Even though that we have lost Starship 25 and Booster 9, aka the two greatest prototypes that we have ever seen fly and be tested so far in SpaceX history. What an amazing SpaceX Starship second orbital test flight. Even though that we had the flight termination of Starship 25 and Booster 9, that was absolutely amazing. And yeah, I can't wait for SpaceX Starship third orbital test flight in 2024. So, let me straighten this up. So yeah, Godzilla and Kaiju fans, I can't wait for SpaceX Starship third orbital test flight in 2024. So yeah, Godzilla and Kaiju fans, that was the SpaceX Starship second orbital test flight. And yes, so we're gonna be posting the reaction video of us on November 18th, 2023. And yes, so anyways, Godzilla and Kaiju fans, that's going to be it for the video. I hope you all enjoyed it, and we will see you all in Fortnite Chapter 4 Season OG. And yeah, we're so excited for Fortnite Chapter 4 Season OG, so get ready for that, and stay tuned for that video, and we will see you all in the next video. Alright, Godzilla and Kaiju fans, that was an amazing test flight. So I really hope all of you Godzilla and Kaiju fans have enjoyed the SpaceX Starship second orbital test flight, and I want to give out a huge shout out to Cage's daddy for getting us this live stream onto the TV, because you know, SpaceX had is unfortunately having an unbelievably long break time from YouTube, and I believe they have retired from YouTube, but I have no idea if they have or not, but whatever. They'll return to YouTube sometime in the future. And yes, this the test flight was recorded on the SpaceX website and on Twitter X. And yeah, so anyways, Godzilla and Kaiju fans, that was an amazing SpaceX Starship second orbital test flight. I can't wait for SpaceX Starship third orbital test flight, which is coming in 2024. And yeah, we're going to see how that goes. So that's going to be it for the video, Godzilla and Kaiju fans. Hopefully you all enjoyed it, and I will see you all in the next video in Fortnite Chapter 4 Season OG on Godzilla I will see you all in Fortnite Chapter 4 Season OG on Godzilla King _1954 to 23. And I'll see you all in the next videos. I'll see you all in Fortnite Chapter 4 Season OG on Godzilla King _1954 to 23. So, see you all.